How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, that you are feeling comfortable, relaxed, and safe. Today I've been working in this folio of my journal for a few weeks now, and I thought I would give you an update. Basically, I put my phone here so there's no reflection of my studio light thing. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, it does. The camera does pick it up. The folio gets dirty. It's like a canvas type thing. It does get dirty, unfortunately. But you know, I thought I would stamp some stuff on there. Stuff doesn't stick to it. But I'm not sure. Maybe I just need to use some gesso. I'm not sure. I mean, if I would use gesso, I can't use white because white is just so I might have to use black, but black is so black, isn't it? Black is so black. So I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe thinned acrylics. I'm not sure. But for now, it's it's like this. It gets dirty, and Bo likes to rub himself on it once in a while, so yay. Okay, so yeah, wow, look at that. But you know, it's doing what I want it to do, so that's a very big plus. Let's open this baby up. The only thing I have put in here is another extra big 4-colored ballpoint pen, and in here I have my tiny little notebook that has 100 pages. Unbelievable that this little tiny little thing has 100 pages. Well, sides. It has 100 sides. 50 pages, 100 sides. And as you can see, I haven't used it yet. But it is there if I want to use it. And that baby goes right in here. I made this on a video. That video should be available soon. It might already be available by the time you watch this. Sorry, very simple. I was trying to make another kind of booklet, and then I was like, wait a minute, what if I do it this way? And well, there we went. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. It just fits the frame. Not that we really need to see this thing, but let's just put it that way. There we go. Alright, so what do we have in here? This is a Moleskine Journal, which I use for my monthlies. I've already written out my monthlies for the rest of the year. So I haven't done January yet. But I've written it for the rest of the year because, you know, appointments and things, and you know how life goes. That way I have a place to note it all down, because I don't have the reflex to put it in my cell phone, in my Google Calendar. Sometimes I have the reflex, sometimes I don't. So that's why I put it in here. What do I have in here? Oh yeah, I've got a... It's not really that interesting. Just got some, you know, little bits and pieces of paper and cards, and just a... Oh, that was a hair. You know, just a weekly overview, basically, of, you know, when I have timed appointments and when I can't make any other new commitments. Basically, and I know those by heart, but just in case. Then I've got my notebook Moleskine. I've got some pages in here of to-dos. It's just basically empty, aside from the beginning. So I hope I will continue using this for a long while, because you know it actually works quite well, if I have to be honest. Got some sticky notes, got some washi tape. This is the washi tape, still with the colors, which I actually haven't used yet. I've only used the top part for my weeklies. So it's like, so that's that. Behind here, let me take this out for a moment. Oh yeah, I've got one of my dashboard. It used to be my dashboard of my words. I had a faux dory, a fan dory actually. I call it a fan dory with PHAN, fan dory. Because I made it from scrapbook paper and the see-through plastic. And this was one of the insert, basically. So I've got that one in here because, ta-da! That's where that original Phantom came from. Yay! These were all kinds of, I tried different kind of Phantoms, and eventually I came to this one, which became my logo for quite a long time. And I just, you know, it's like a little bit of a flashback for, you know, where I came from, basically. Yeah, my passions: improvement, introspection, journaling, creativity. And I still got lots of things that I have in here of brainstorming sessions that I did. And I've also got like a writing board and some not bills, documents that I have that are important and I need to take some action on. Let's put this back here. Does it need to? Yes, it does. Alrighty. And then what do I have? I've got 2 ballpoint pens. Why? This one has the normal colors, the big, but this one has the other colors. This one has like light blue, light green, purple, and pink, which also corresponds with, for example, YouTube, health stuff, more emotionally things, or spiritual, emotionally or spiritual, and the pink is for self-care. So I just put those binders clips on there, and it actually, you know, I'm not sure, can you see that? The way it, you know, folds over each other, and that way it stays right in there. Folds flush against the Moleskine Expanded. Here I have a folio with other little things inside. I think it even has like a picture of myself when I was young, and when I was still like, I don't know, how old was I? 2 years old or something, or even less. But you know, I just keep that. It's also a self-made folio thing. And then we go into my notebook. Alrighty. But I'm not sure if I explained this. I think I have. That in every notebook that I have, I make like a sort of introduction and an end. So my last notebook that I have right here, my last notebook, I actually wrote an end. Let me just grab that for you. Let's just say I'm going to read it out. I'm not going to show you, I'm going to read it out. So one of the last pages in my last journal was this one here that I used for over a year. It says, "Thank you, journal, for being here for me, day in, day out. for accompanying me on this journey. Thank you for listening, for being my soundboard, my second brain. Thank you for giving me the space to be me in all my chaos. Thank you. I have loved spending time between your pages and discovering more about myself. That was my goodbye to this journal. And for this one, I have also a beginning, because that's what I do. So when I open this up, I've got post-it notes, reminders. I've got my life binder categories in different markers, just in case, I want to use different markers. I've got that's one of my plan thingies of the yellow category. I'll put that here. I will make that one later today. So yeah, so the start was on the 1st of September 2023. It's not quite straight, but there it is. And I've put a note here for if people do, open my book. And it says, don't read this and be offended at the words on the page. You shouldn't have been snooping inside this private journal anyway. Shoo! So that's actually what's on the first page. These are from... Actually, did I put this here? Yeah, I have. This is, just emojis that I printed. I made my own printable thing of emojis, of literal emojis of your phone. So that's the kind of things that I did, and I put some washi tape. I'm trying to, because I've got quite a bit of washi tape, but as you might have seen in my previous journal, it's mostly just writing and nothing else, and maybe like a drawing or a sketch or maybe something painterly. But other than that, it's mostly just writing, nothing else. So I'm trying to be a little bit more colorful, because it's also something that I enjoy, but it's like, I don't know, sometimes I just don't do it. So I've got 6 stickers of sunflowers. That's why I also printed the emojis to fit them in there. Also, in every notebook, I've put like a star or a sun. I'm not sure which one did I put last year. Last time. Yep. Also one. Also got one. Yay. And then I just, go around it with some pencil. And it's just, something fun and relaxing for me to do. I usually do this kind of thing after I've written in there, as it's just relaxing and grounding, and it calms me down, so that's why I do that. Then we have the beginning of my journal, and it says, it is a new beginning, like the sun that rises every day. A new dawn gives new possibilities. You can never quite be sure what adventure is lurking around the corner. Give yourself grace, compassion. Not all adventures will be easy. Give yourself rest when you need it. Listen to your needs, physical, mental, spiritual, and act accordingly. Make the best of every moment. Shield yourself from things that don't serve you. Protect your boundaries. Protect against any who would want to cause you harm. This is your life, your time, and you are worthy. You deserve all the good things in your life. Your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, your ideas, all are worthy and valid. Go be yourself in all your unique ways. And I put a little heart in there. And again, I used washi tapes you know, to make it a bit more colorful, and I don't know, it just makes my heart sing. You know, these are just washi tapes that I kind of use as stickers. But it's just, you know, it's a very fun process. And I'm just going to, oh yeah, and here, I'm not sure you'll be able to see that. Let's see. I already had to put some tape down because Bo already bit in it. He's like, oh, fresh new page, hum. So yeah, we put some tape on there so that way it doesn't tear any further. So yeah, so as you can see, I write quite small. This is mostly in Dutch. I usually write in Dutch or sometimes in English. For me, it kind of depends on the mood that I'm in. My date and stuff in there. Any important things that I want to note down, I put with the date. And as you can see, sometimes I use colors to underline what it has to do with. So yeah, so I've been using it quite well. And one of the things that I do have is that I write extremely, how should I say this? I write extremely small and I want to fill up the page to its maximum. So yeah, and this is, for an example, this is a weekly spread for me. It doesn't start out that way though. It starts out very dry. It starts out just with the week, and then red appointments and some dots for to-dos. That's it. But eventually it turns out like this. You know, but that way you can, you know, actually see that things, you know, this is for working. This is really for working. So yeah, so that's what, you know, it starts out very, just a few, you know, squares and things to put my week in, and then yeah, I just go to town basically. I track my sleep stuff. I track if I have you know, some certain pains, headaches, back pain, or how my mood is, or how much I slept, if I had nightmares, etc., etc. And then yeah, so and then that way it continues. I've had a lot of fun doing this actually. Oh, and if you see something that is written bigger, this was when I encountered a very big spider in my laundry in the bathroom. I was yeah, I was not feeling that. Apparently my response to spiders is bigger than I anticipated. But yeah, so that is, you know, and after that I've journaled, I go back with, you know, my colored pencils and some washi tape because, you know, and then I use these tabs for the weekly stuff. And in the evening, after I've done with all my tasks, etc., I start putting in more. I start putting in the colors, and if there's space left, I'll, you know, I put on some washi tape because, you know, that way it gets used. It's, you know, it's no use buying washi tape and not using it. So so, you know, mostly before I go to sleep and I do my nightly ritual, I start using the washi tape and filling empty spaces, and then I'm like, okay, this looks pretty. It's like, you know, that day is finished. Let's go to bed. So yeah, that is how I've been using my Moleskine, and I really like it. It may sound a bit surprised, but I've been used to working in the other journals for 2 years. It's, you know, it's a bit of a difference, size-wise. Can you actually see that? So it's, yeah, it's a bit broader and a bit higher. That is also why in my weeklies, for example, I made sure that it's still kind of the same size. And then I use this for extra reminders and some, something pretty. Like, for example, we're in Virgo season, which is, air, mental energy, etc. So, and then, the weather, it was, more like a heat wave kind of thing. So that's because that's then, my food changed and my sleep schedule changed. And so these things all, get noted down. And some of these things actually go also to, like, for example, you can see here that I put some notes down, and my sleep, I still need to fill some things in, but yeah, that is, so that way I have a monthly overview of the tracking that I did. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I did feel in the beginning that I was very like, ooh, I need to be precious. That's usually what happens with me when I start a new journal. I need to be precious. But basically, I've bought this book. It's mine. So I can do with it what I want. But, I actually have stickers, and I haven't actually pasted them on there. I haven't actually removed this one either. So apparently I'm still, getting used to the new journal and making myself home. Like, almost like, I've opened the door to the book, and I started moving in slowly but surely. But I'm still kind of, I haven't like really lived in it yet. So yeah, so I'm trying to make it a home for my brain. If I'm not sure if I'm making sense at all, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at how I do my journaling and what, the color coding that I use, and that all has to do with the life binder stuff. I hope you enjoyed having a little look at the way that I journal and what I use in my journal. I hope you feel safe, relaxed, in comfort, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.